Hi there, my beautiful Taurus Gemini. Welcome into your reading. So today we're going to be talking about June, and we're going to figure out what you can expect for career, for love, some self-care, some fun things for you to do, and just anything you need to know, just any advice for you, okay? So we are going to get started with some overall energy, but if you're interested in getting this type of reading personalized for you, then you can find that on Patreon. The link is going to be down below, and you can join us at the Look Mama, I'm Flying tier over there, okay? So let's look at your overall energy for June. We have Ice Cube, detached, indifferent, don't care. Have dominant, jealous, protection, rushing in, and children. Innocence, fun, immaturity. So I feel like you're going to have the possibility to have a lot of fun this month. And I feel like there are a lot of good things coming forward. However, I feel like those fun times and those good times could be a little bit hindered, and I don't want to say manipulated, but I feel like they could be, I don't know, they could have some sort of negative energy on it. So be careful, like, who you invite to your party kind of thing. You know, there could be someone that is maybe not so trustworthy. Maybe there's someone that you should put some boundaries onto. And just keep that in mind, okay? Because I feel like there could be someone around you that it's like they may appear very innocent and very lighthearted and very, oh yeah, you're my best friend. There may be something sketchy going on over there, okay? Maybe you'll find some secrets about that person. But if there's anyone that you feel some sort of ick about, don't be afraid to put some boundaries, okay? But I do feel like you have amazing people around you and you're going to have a lot of fun with them. That is for sure. When it comes to love, I do feel like perhaps this is the same person, and there's definitely someone here that maybe it's a bit immature and not really allowing you to go on the path of love that you wish to go. So maybe that is another person for you to put some boundaries around. And also be careful about coworkers that may not like where you are. Some people that may not like what you're doing with your career, if it's not coworkers, okay? There could be some sort of jealousy going on a lot around those lines, okay? But with that being said, now that we're on the topic, let's get here into career. And I already pre-shuffled a couple cards. Let's take a look at what they are. The Child Within, Inner Mother, Innocence, Gentleness, Tenderness. And then we have Worry Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Yeah, I kind of feel like there may be something that, I don't know, it's almost like there's this little child, you know, it's your child, and they have this huge dream of becoming a singer. And I'm actually remembering this video of a Michael Bublé's concert, and it showed up for me a couple of times, so maybe you've already seen it too, where it's like the mother of this kid, she was like, oh, hey, over here. And she was like, my kid can sing. Can you bring him on stage? And the kid did go. And then he started singing. And even Michael Bublé was, what the heck? Where did that come from? And I feel like it's a little bit like that. I feel like, you know, there's this little child, which is your inner child, that has this little dream. And I feel like you need to mother yourself a little bit and just mother yourself to the point where you're truly believing in yourself and you're not afraid to take a leap where you want to go. You're not afraid to conquer your dreams, to put yourself out there, to go out of your comfort zone, even if that means creating those boundaries around certain people that don't believe in you and that are trying to always bring you down, always keep you stuck, even if that means leaving the world that you know for a new world full of adventure, full of excitement. Okay, so I do feel like there's, you know, that little child within you that needs a little bit of a push, needs a little bit of a permission from yourself for you to take a leap here, okay? And maybe this month you'll feel really inspired to pursue something, to create something. Don't be afraid to just try. Don't be afraid to just put yourself out there, right? If you want to be a singer, don't be afraid to just put a little video or two on TikTok, on YouTube. Nowadays, that's where a lot of singers start, right? So don't be afraid to do that. But let's pull some tarot. We have Temperance. We have Ace of Cups. I haven't used this deck in a while, and it's really big. But Temperance, Ace of Cups, and we have the Five of Wands. Yeah. So I do feel like, this Ace of Cups, it has a lot of different meanings here. I feel like it is talking about that passion of yours, that new baby that wants to be born from you, that inspiration, that creativity, that passion, that desire in your career that you're wanting and that is expanding. I feel like this is something you cannot truly control. It's almost like you wanted to be a singer, but your parents never really approved of it, and it's like, music career, it's nonsense, it's never gonna get you anywhere. And I feel like for some time that was dimmed and it was repressed, but I feel like now you cannot control it anymore. It's gaining a life of its own, and I feel like it's just time, especially with the Temperance here. It's just time for us to move forward, because I feel like this, where you're headed, this passion, where your heart is leading you, it is, first of all, Ace of Cups. It's all about self-love, and it's about fulfilling yourself. And I feel like it's just time for this new beginning to come forward. It's aligned with you. It brings expansion. It brings all of this abundant, overflowing joy. But again, if there's anyone making you doubt, making you question yourself, repress those desires, shame that little inner child, maybe it's time for us to put some boundaries over there. Okay? So, let's pull here some advice. Whoopsie. Okay. What is the advice here for career? Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have it's time to cooperate with the ant spirit. Number 1, noise. And we have the starfish spirit. Be open to infinite possibilities with the number 59. So if these numbers mean anything to you, please look at them and pay attention to them. But I mean, this one is pretty clear. Be open to infinite possibilities. Your dreams are not too big. Your dreams are not stupid. Your dreams are not unattainable. Quite the opposite. Okay, so maybe it's time to cooperate. It's time to try. It's time to just put yourself out there, and don't worry, because you're definitely going to be working with your spirit guides, and they're going to have your back. Okay, so with that being said, go make some dreams happen, and let's talk about love. So for that portion of your life, we have Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay. We have over here inner temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. So I don't know if you're seeing anyone, if there's anyone in the picture. I feel like this is a time for you to really understand what you want. I feel like perhaps it's not really smelling like codependency, but definitely, review that if you feel like that could be something that you still need to heal. But even if you're in a relationship, maybe this is a time for you to pay a little bit more attention to yourself. Because I feel like maybe you've been playing a big focus on relationships, on having someone, on filling your heart up with this love for someone. And maybe the love for yourself has been a little bit neglected and pushed to the side. And maybe it's time for us to get back there and connect a little bit more with ourselves and give ourselves a little bit more love this month, okay? Because I really feel like this devotion is a devotion to yourself. This portal of your heart, if you're single, what do you really want in a relationship? If you feel like you've been dealing with the same type of partners over and over and over again, okay. And that is something, let me try and phrase this in a nice way. That is something that we, of course, have sort of no fault in, right? But it is our fault in the sense that we deal with that. If we constantly keep on accepting those people and apologizing for them, it's a little bit of our fault in that matter. And everything on our outside is a reflection of our inside. So how are we attracting that type of person? Is there something that I need to heal when it comes to my self-love, to my self-worth? Is there something that I need to heal from my past for me to be able to attract the right type of person? How am I manifesting this person into my life, or these people, these cycles into my life? Okay, so I feel like this is going to be a month where you are longing for this home in a sense that I feel like you are trying to manifest love, if you already have it in your life, maybe there is some sort of conflict, some arguments. Maybe there's just this feeling of, man, I love this person. I'm so happy with them, but there's something missing. I feel like it's yourself. Okay? So this is a month for you to focus a little bit more on me time and not so much on we time. Okay? But let's pull some tarot. Oh, whoopsie. To get more information. Alrighty. So we have over here the 6 of Cups. Yeah, we have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Absolutely. So I don't know if for some you've been through a breakup recently. But if not, I definitely feel like this has to do with some sort of past wound. Where maybe there is a fear of abandonment. Again, I wasn't necessarily feeling codependency. Maybe it's more of a feeling or fear of abandonment, a fear of people just walking away, losing interest, and you're really captivated by them and you think that things are going to work out, but then it just never works out. And maybe that is a limiting belief that you have, is that it doesn't matter how perfect this person is. It doesn't matter how hard I work on the relationship, how hard I invest my time and energy into this, how hard I invest my time and energy onto myself. This person is always going to end up leaving. And whether you want it or not, in a way, you're always going to be sabotaging the relationship because you're going to have to be confirming that to yourself, that affirmation is true. People always leave. And so instead of them leaving, maybe you do end up leaving, right? That's sometimes how things, how like our wounds manifest. But the first step into healing is awareness. And so the second you are aware that, maybe I should spend a bit more time with myself so I can be a bit more independent, so I can trust a little bit more my heart, and I can trust that I am worthy of something beautiful, right? Maybe there is this fear of the past happening again. It's important that we make peace with that we understand that we have grown. If we haven't grown, it's like so recent, it happened yesterday. It's important for us to understand, okay, so here I am now. This is the person I am today. What am I able to learn from this whole situation that just happened yesterday? Of course, take your time to process your feelings and everything. We don't want to repress them. But then learn from it and see how you can grow. See the person that you need to be. Figure out who do you need to be for you to have your dream partner. Because oftentimes we try to manifest a perfect person and we forget that that perfect person has someone beside them. Who is that person beside them? That is you. That is your future self. Who is that future self? What are their habits? How do they talk? How do they walk? What do they dress like? Who are they in terms of personality? What do they do as a career? Are they following their dream life? Their dream career? Maybe they are, right? Who do you need to be the person that dream partner deserves? Okay? And again, if you're already with someone, I kind of feel like this is mostly for single people, but if you are already with someone, this love life this month is saying that there are a few things for us to heal. There are a few things for us to figure out and kind of not walk away from, but make peace with, okay? So is there, have you been feeling some sort of attachment issue with your partner? Have you been feeling some sort of insecurity, a fear creeping up? Name that fear, okay? Name that insecurity. Awareness, first key to healing, okay? Because after that, it's easy for us to sort of combat it and say a different story, start working with affirmations, take actions that go against that fear, right? So let's pull you here just some advice. Yeah, so we have the wolf spirit here with the number 67 saying, turn wisdom into knowledge, or turn knowledge into wisdom. That is a way. So definitely turning your past into wisdom, learning from a past. And we have 39 with surrender now. The thing spirit, moth spirit, there we go. Surrender now. So it's definitely that thing of don't try to get your whole life figured out. Don't try to get your whole love life figured out all of a sudden. Take one step at a time, but the first step should be you. Should be focusing on yourself, should be giving yourself the love that you need, okay? So let's get here into some self-care. And then we're going to move into some fun stuff for you to do, okay? So we have over here chakra balancing. Oh, we're talking about singers, and we have sing, and we have journal. So maybe some journaling to figure out, the name of those fears, the name of those insecurities could be important for you to figure out, what is my dream life? What is my dream career? Who is stopping me there, right? Am I stopping myself? Ask yourself all of those beautiful questions. Don't be afraid to express yourself in whatever way it is. Doesn't have to be singing. And then with the chakra balancing, and it's definitely a card telling you that, using crystals can really help you tune into your chakras and clear them. Definitely there are some quizzes online that help you understand which chakra could be a bit more unbalanced. And that would be a really interesting thing to do, okay? But let's get here some of your fun stuff to do. So we have time capsule or scrapbook, have tech-free night, volunteering, play video games, and homemade ice cream. Oopsie. Homemade ice cream. So feel free to pause the video and screenshot this if you want to, so you can keep as a little reminder throughout the month. But this is what I have for you. So thank you so much for being here. If you're interested in checking out my private readings, that Patreon for this monthly reading personalized for you, and for other extra readings for my decks, merch, some extra news, exciting news that you may have seen going on around. All of the links are going to be down below. So definitely go check it out. Don't be afraid to dive deep. And that's it. So I love you very much. I wish you the best. And hopefully we'll talk very soon. Bye-bye.